Evening guys and girls, Big Les here, and this is one that I've been wanting to do for a while. It's a beer can burger. It was originally, the concept came from the barbecue pit boys, but this is one with my twist on it, a full English breakfast beer can burger. So first thing we need to do is get our barbecue lit, trusty blowtorch. Now we've got the fire started, let's get on and get to cooking. Right, after that mess up, let's get on with it. We're going to make the ingredients for the filling. I'm going to start with our cast iron skillet. I'm going to get a bit of oil in there, let that warm up, and then I'll talk you through the fillings, and then I'll speed up the cooking process so I don't bore you to death. So our choice of filling tonight is going to be some berry black pudding, blood sausage. We've got some beautiful Lynx sausages. We've got some nice chestnut mushrooms. I've got some hash browns to go in there, and then the final pot will have beans or tomatoes in. So I'll get to cooking the sausages. While the sausages are in, we'll start to cut up our mushrooms. And I'll slice the back pudding in a minute. I'll see you when it's all cooked and we'll get to making the burgers. So we've got all the ingredients fried off. It's going to go inside our burgers. Right, I'll clean the board off, I'll get the meat out, I'll see you guys in a second. Right, I've got 1.5 kilos of steak mince, minced chuck, 80-20 grind. Don't want it too lean, you want a bit of fat in there because it's the juiciness. It's also out the fridge, nice and cold. And just to give it a bit more of a barbecue flavour, I've got my sweet barbecue sort of pork rub, and I'm going to give that a couple of tablespoons. Any rub, you could use salt, pepper, garlic, but this has got all that salt, pepper, garlic, paprika. It's going to look really nice just to season that meat up and work its way through into the patties. Now I know I called it a beer can burger, but I ain't got any beer, so I've got a nice cold can of Coca-Cola. Just point out it is 0 as well. All this food I'm having to cut back a little bit, starting to get a little bit of the podge on. That's not why they used to call me Big Les. I don't think it is anyway. Right, don't want to work it too much, but we're going to make some nice sort of meatballs. Good baseball size, tennis ball size if you want. Get them worked and try and keep them about the same so they all cook fairly evenly. Do you know what I have forgot? I forgot to bring the beans out. I'm gonna have to go back inside and get the beans. The kids don't like mushrooms, so they're having beans. Oh, look at that. I think that's just going to work out rather nice. Last one. How fluky was that to get 6 patties nearly the same size out of that? That's what you call a good guess. Right, now this is the part, that's the fun part. I'll make this cup, I'll pause the video, I'll find some beans and we'll get to filling. So we're going to take our cold can of beer, if you're all drinking beer, but in my case Coke, and we're going to go on top of that patty and we're going to squidge, and then once we've squidged we're going to start to form that meat around the said can, and I'm sure I can do a close-up for you just to show that. Try and make it fairly thick-walled to keep some rigidity, and then with a twist out she comes, and there's your pocket. Pause the video, get the beans and the streaky bacon and back to it. Right, I'm back again. Streaky bacon, which I almost forgot. We're going to wrap that around the outside. And then we're going to take our spatula and I'm going to move that onto here for a second, and I'm going to make you another one and you'll see it close up. Cold can, burger patty, squidge and form. And then with a little twist, out she pops, and round that bacon goes. Right, I'll get on with making these beer can patties, and then we'll get to filling them. Right, so we've got 6 burger patties with a nice well. We've got a bacon wrap around them, so let's get to filling that well. Of course, if it was a beer, you can now crack that open and enjoy it. But I've got a can of Coke, so we'll not go that a minute. I'm going to start with some baked beans. I'm going to add a tablespoon of baked beans in the bottom of each one. I want to squidge this all in. The back 3 we're going to hit with a few bits of mushroom, and again you can serve this on the top of them as well, so when it gets to getting in the buns we'll get some mushrooms in there. So I'll do 3 with some mushrooms in. Everybody in the house likes black pudding, so that's going to get shoved right down into the bottom. Be like a nice little surprise as you cut in. Do like a bit of black pudding. Squidge that down in there. When you're filling it, don't fill it all the way to the top, because we are going to crack an egg in there. Right, so that's 1 piece of black pudding in each one. And then of course, full English breakfast, you need that sausage as well. So we'll get a couple of bits of sausage in each one. And of course, pitmaster privilege, I get to eat one. And all the food police out there that's having a go, this is my food. I'm cooking it for me. So yes, I should adhere to food hygiene, but it is my house, my food. Right. Buster also enjoys a good bit of sausage. Again, the bonus is all of this gets to go in the bread bun afterward. Right. Trusty tea towel. Got the barbecue warming up. She's at getting close to 150 degrees Celsius, around 300 degrees Fahrenheit. It's set up indirect with the water pan in. If you've got your Weber, just kettle, just put it on the side of the barbecue away from the coals. I'm going to take our burger patties and we're going to get them placed around the grill. Get one in the centre. I think just because I like a bit of smoke, I'm going to get a chunk of apple wood. Got a couple of chunks of apple wood. I've said it time and time again, this stove on the Fornetto is fantastic for getting your smoke wood in. We'll smoke these now for about 30 minutes and then we'll check the temp and then we'll get to getting the egg in and making our burgers. Right, they're smoking away nicely. While they're smoking away, it's time to get your board ready. So I brought out some English muffins, got some brioche bread buns. We've got our 6 golden yolk free range eggs. Try and get the best eggs that you can. And I've also slapped some hash browns in the oven. So while these are smoking away nicely, the hash browns are getting nice golden and crispy. Get your board all ready and get ready for the fun part of assembling your beer can full English breakfast burger. Right, they've been in about half an hour. Let's have a look at the colour they may have picked up. Oh yes, I've got juices flowing everywhere. Now we're going to have to make some room to get that yolk in. You are going to make a mess doing this. Don't worry, it's all part of the fun. Crack an egg and then try and sit her in. You are going to get some overspill. Try and sit that yolk in the top. Right, let's get all 6 done. Get that lid back on. Oh, we have an escapee already. Whoops. I'm going to throw that lid back on and cook your eggs. It's how you like it. I like them nice and soft, so I'll see if I can get them nice and soft and get them for slicing. Right, we'll get the Brinkman fired up. We've got all of our condiments in there, our ingredients on the warming rack. We've got our hash browns in. We'll turn up our serving grate. I'm going to toast myself some English muffins. May as well. In for a penny, in for a pound. I should have done some fried bread, but I'm not now. So we'll get them in. We'll shut that lid and we'll get to toasting up. I forgot I'd got a sear button. I'll press the sear button. Yes. We're going roasty toasty. Just get a nice bit of toast on our English muffins. Hopefully the eggs are cooking and hash browns are coming, everything's nice and warm. We can get to assembly in a minute. There you go. Ow! I always burn my fingers. Right, shut the lid. See you guys in a minute. I'm gonna get some mushrooms on there, just because I like extra mushrooms. Let's stack in an hash brown. Get a couple of pieces of black pudding and get one of our burger patties. Oh, I don't care what you say, it's been worth the wait. Hold on, let's come up. Give you a quick. So hot. You watch me drop it now. I'm going to get that sat on the top. Oh my god. Andy, if you're watching, this beats the Quadzilla surely. Oh, I've just put my spatula on my trusty tea towel. I also added in some more bacon. Had to be done. And then top it off with the crown. What do you reckon to that, guys? Do you want me to cut it? We all know what's going to happen here. I'm going to make a right royal mess. But in the interest of wanting to see all the layers, let's go for a cut. Oh my god. Egg oozing out. See if we can get a clear open. Oh. So we can get it to stand up. Stay standing. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll prop it up with an hash brown. That's what hash browns are for, isn't it? Check out the smoke ring in the layers. Let's get the camera. Ooh. Look at the layers. Look at that smoke ring in the burger. Absolutely fantastic. Time for tasting. Whoops. Sorry for making you guys seasick. Last but not least, oh my god, definitely calls for the hunch. It's collapsed. It's a mess, but it's absolutely gorgeous. The Leaning Tower, I shouldn't have cut it, should I? Anyway, I wanted to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys try it. If you do, leave us a comment, let us know how it turns out. Let me know other combinations that we could put into these beer can burgers. Let's make some more. Look out for the next videos. We'll stick them over here. Hit that subscribe button. And I hope you enjoy the videos. I'm going to keep them coming for you guys. See you soon.